right, back at it again. America is Egypt, part 3. Alright, now on this one, we have Louisiana Purchase Exposition, map of 1904. So, this is a map of 1904, Louisiana Purchase. So, of course, this is referring to the United States of America. Now, what I'm showing you right now, what you're looking at right now, is a map, the original map, where it shows pretty much states, land masses, pretty much names of territories or lands. You know what I'm saying? So first thing I want to point out, look at the compass. See something different? See something a little odd? Well, you're right, you guessed it. They got south where north is, north where south is, east where west is, and west where east is. So basically, they flipped our sense of direction. So we pretty much don't know what the fuck or where the fuck we at. Or that's pretty much the objective for them doing this. You gotta remember, we weren't slaves. We were prisoners of war. And whoever wins the war writes the story. So they basically took everything from us, flipped it. You know what I'm saying? So they flipped our sense of direction. They got south where north is, north where south is, and east where west is, west where east is. That's very, very blatant. All right. So, as you see it, St. Louis World's Fair, Louisiana Purchase Exposition, 1904. All right. Now, zoomed in. Now, the map is big, and I'm going to show a video here in a second, and you will really see it. It's a TikTok video. The guy in the video is breaking it down. This is the same map he's seeing, but he's in a museum, an actual museum. And this is the actual map that I'm showing you now. So, if you zoom in, you see Texas. You see South Dakota. You see Oregon. You see Michigan, Montana, Maryland, Arkansas, California, Texas. This is the United States, right? Well, on this same map, guess what else we have? Jerusalem, Morocco, Japan. You see this? Now, Morocco wasn't found till later. It wasn't found in 1904. So what Morocco are they referring to? You get what I'm saying? Now, I can show you more, but like I said, I have a video. And I'm going to let the video, show you the map in depth, and I'll come back and tap in again when it's over.
This is the ground plans of the Louisiana Purchase Exposition, St. Louis, Missouri, 1904. Keyword 1904. Now, first look at that. You see how the south is up north, and the north is down south, and the west is east, and the east is west. So you see how they flipped already? They didn't flip the compass. So now everybody's direction is off whenever they're looking for something particularly, or whenever they're trying to see where something is or what something is. So key word that I want people to see, because north ain't south and south ain't north and east ain't west and west ain't east. Little do people know, so they kind of got your brains a little going now. I want you to notice there were a lot of things that were over here. Ground plans, it says 1904, right? So Morocco wasn't even founded until 1952. So what is this? You sure this ain't the ancient Jerusalem and ancient Morocco right over here next to Illinois? California was right over here, Temple Inn. You see Japan, right? You see a bunch of little places. Hold on, you see Great Britain. Yes, this is on this land. You see Sweden. You see Cuba. You see China. You see Belgium. Yup, Austria. All of these places were over here. All of these places, Italy, all of these places were over here, right on this land specifically, right? And this little thing that you see right here, you see how they got it a sky view? This is a sky view. This is greatness. You think we ain't had this whole land on lock? Come on, man. Come on, man. Slaves ain't built no White House, we did. We built all this. Moors did, baby. Ancient Morocco. Now, I'm gonna go back to this, because remember, if the new Morocco was founded in 1952, then that must have been the people that purchased this land and took the Jerusalem from over here and threw it over there. They took Morocco from over here and threw it over there, because we can find letters from George Washington writing to the Sultan of Morocco. So if the Morocco that's established over there in 1952, if that was just established, then this must have been the Morocco he was writing to. That's why they got Cahokia, Illinois, and you also got a Cahokia in what? Exactly, or Cairo, shall I say. You got a Cairo, Illinois, and they say the Cahokia mounds. We got a lot of mounds over here. We were mound builders. They didn't want to call us pyramid builders. They called us mound builders. Let's keep that in mind. You see, we got Tennessee over here, Idaho, fraternity. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Virginia, Georgia. Come on, man. Like it never stops. You see, Missouri was way up here. So we in Missouri. I'm in Missouri right now, but how Missouri way up here? How is this a map of the land that I'm on right now? But Missouri is just this little teeny place next to Louisiana and Wisconsin and Ohio, New York. Why is New York all the way over here? How is New York all the way over here? Ohio, New York, Massachusetts, Minnesota. So clearly we had these places. North Jerusalem. For those who claim they're Israelites but don't even know where Israel is, this is Jerusalem, the holy city, buddy. Sorry, you got Iowa, you got Mississippi, and mind you, if you're wondering why it looks so confusing, you should be. They flipped your whole world upside down. So you see south is north, north is south, east is west, west is east. So you have to learn a whole new form of directions. And remember, that's so you can see just how deep this was and how good this particular land itself is. Instead of going everywhere else and looking everywhere else, remember, the west is east, the east is west. The north is south is north. So they just kind of had it all flipped up. They kept the symbol the same, but they put the N up here, S down here. W over here, east over there. So now you think this is the west, and we think that's the east. But really everything just kind of been what? Flipped. Right, so like I said, this is in 1904, just so you can see the date, see we're not joking, that's in 1904. Now if the new Morocco was established in 1925, March 2nd, I think, no, 1952, March 2nd, then who is that? Who is that little? And you see they got the little pyramids within that. Who is that specifically? See Jerusalem. Who is that? You see a lot of these different, they say Mexican restaurant. Who is that? Who and exactly what was that? You see India. You see Guatemala. You see Puerto Rico. Long before it was divided and separated into corporations and just made corporate states and corporate nations more. So going back to the actual natural nations, you see Cuba once again up in there. You see Italy. So when you see them talking about us basically running up in this or running up in that and doing that, no, we were basically right over here, buddy. See Annex, see the Philippine, right over here. All this is over here. The Philippine exhibition. You're seeing the top sky view, right? With the information right on the inside of it. Just letting y'all get a little. And you see Arrowhead Lake, right? Arrowhead Lake. You know we got Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Keep that in mind. I don't know if they got any.
Okay, now as you can see, I basically just chopped up the map that you seen him present, but he was in a museum in Missouri, and you can see this was all over here. You know, it's very, very clear. There's several ways to figure out information like this. Articles, confessions from, you know, government workers or people on the inside, aka whistleblowers. Old pictures, newspapers, documentaries, certain type of journalism, and typing in your search engine certain phrases or words and looking that up, specifically. And maps is a big clear indication of what our past was. And it's a dead giveaway when you want to learn stuff like this. And I thought this was interesting and very, very simplistic and to the point. It is not a lot of figuring out. It's right here. You see it. Louisiana Purchase Exposition, 1904. Of course, you know where Louisiana is located, United States. And there you have it. So, hopefully you made it all the way to this point. Thank you for watching. Hope it was insightful for you. And like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. America's Egypt Part 3.
You are now watching 702 Visions.
Shout out to y'all boys, man.